Some of us have been waiting a long time for Thorn to get a catalyst, and it's finally here. Today, we're gonna answer the question, is Thorn's new exotic catalyst any good? Is it worth your time to grind out, and if so, why, or should you not even bother? Let's take a look at what Thorn's exotic catalyst is and how it affects your weapon. By default, Thorn has 49 range and 55 stability. Getting a kill with the weapon leaves behind a remnant, which when picked up, beefs up your Thorn's chip damage and also partially refills the mag. The catalyst kicks up your range to 69.
Nice.
And the stability to 65. On top of that, either dealing a final blow or picking up a remnant will grant even more weapon range as well as increased mobility and handling for a short time. Let's go shoot an unsuspecting friend and find out how good it is. As it turns out, regular Thorn will maintain full damage up to around 32 meters away or about this far. After that range though, you will get hit with damage drop-off. With the catalyst though, you now hold full damage up until around 34-ish meters or about this far away before getting hit by damage drop-off. But that's only with the base stat upgrade. When you get a final blow or grab a remnant, that's when the fun begins. Now you can hold max damage up to 36 meters, which makes Thorn feel way more lethal at range than before. And by the way, that little bump to stability? That ain't nothing. Here's me shooting a wall that looked at me funny before adding the Thorn Catalyst and then again after. The difference, as you can plainly see, is definitely noticeable. And the other thing we haven't talked about yet is the bonus to handling and mobility. When rocking a backup energy weapon with low handling, I definitely felt a small bump in how quickly I was able to swap to said weapon and back to Thorn after getting a kill. As my friend Gani here demonstrates, your strafe speed becomes noticeably hotter after getting a kill too. Here he is strafing back and forth regularly with around 5 mobility, and now all of a sudden he's moving like the wind after activating the catalyst. If you're a new Thorn user and might be getting confused between the two pop-up notifications over on your HUD when rocking Thorn, here is the translation. Refined Soul is the extra range mobility and handling factor which you get for just getting a kill, and Soul Devourer is the beefed up poison tick damage. If Refined Soul has been turned on from getting a kill, picking up the dead body's remnant will then extend the duration of Refined Soul even longer. So, how does this feel in PvP and PvE? In PvE, Thorn is a very fun ad clear weapon. At higher levels of difficulty, you may only want to use it if you're really neck deep in a heavy ad dense activity. Being able to constantly auto refill your mag up to 40 for just using the gun normally is pretty great too. If you're a Warlock player, aka the best, remember that Thorn pairs well with the Necrotic Grip exotic armor and you can more effectively spread poison damage around as well as be a tad more accurate in the air. I'm gonna go ahead and use this combo a little bit more in Season of the Wish PvE again because it's really fun for ad clear. In PvP, Thorn is back on the menu, y'all. You should expect to see it a whole lot more if you haven't started already. Make no mistake, a God Roll SMG wielding Peacekeeper Titan can and will absolutely clean up in the current meta as SMGs are still disgusting at close to mid-range. But even in the never-ending SMG meta, Exotic Catalyst Thorn emerges as a new fun threat. It's better at range, it's more stable, more consistent, and more lethal overall. If you want a quick tip to better stand against the possible new Thorn meta, I recommend your Guardian hits a minimum of 6 resilience. That's your magic number right there. Base level Thorn will straight up 2 headshot 1 body shot kill any Guardian if their resil is at 5 or lower, making it way easier for enemy players to kill you if you don't invest into the stat. At 6 or higher though, you make the Thorn wielder have to pull the trigger a 4th time to get the job done, giving you more time to fight back. Granted, this won't really help you if the Thorn wielder has picked up a remnant and therefore has better damage output, but again, when Thorn has no remnant and is in base damage mode, 6 resil or higher will give you a slightly better edge. If you want to know how to get the Thorn Catalyst, the game tells you in the patterns and catalyst section. All you have to do is play ritual activities, aka Gambit PvP or the Strikes playlist, and get lucky with a good drop at the end of the game. I got mine in Gambit of all places, but you do you. Let me know how you feel about new Thorn down in the comment section, and be sure to check out my other 2 videos on Season of the Wish that I'll link below, one reviewing the new exotic rocket launcher and the other scolding whichever employee at Bungie came up with the idea of the ridiculous starter pack. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.